What's up, everyone? Thank you so much for tuning in. This is Jay from the Crypto Art channel, and I just want to say I got a lot of news to cover today. Yesterday, I didn't really make a video because I was busy with other things, so I'll make it up today. But first, I just want to say that nothing I say in this video is financial advice. I am not a financial advisor, so please, everyone, do your own research as well. So let's start with the 48 Laws of Power quote. When we are children, all kinds of complicated feelings about our parents center around gifts. We see the giving of a gift as a sign of love and approval, and the emotional element never goes away. So keep that idea in mind because a lot of people, especially our neighbors, are going to need help around these times because we're in for some weird financial crisis right now. So be helpful, guys. Help your friends and family. All right, so this is the World Economic Forum. I love throwing jabs at these guys because these guys are evil, in my opinion. And the world's most powerful people gather in one area, somewhere around in Geneva, Switzerland, and basically they talk about stuff and how they're going to enslave us. And it happens in the World Economic Forum. And this is their graph right here. This is how climate change is impacting the ocean and what we can do about it. So first it starts with human activities. So yeah, once again, we're to blame. And of course, the human activities that we do are basically the things that they approve of. Otherwise, it would be illegal. But you know what? We're still to blame for the increased atmospheric CO2 levels. Um, some of the things that they have said are like a good majority of it are coming from cars. Okay, that makes sense, makes logical sense. And now they're putting in the blame on cows and their farts and like, the CO2 that comes from the manure. And they've gone to the point where now the CO2 found within the soil of the farms is also increasing the greenhouse effect. And yeah, I don't have the articles pulled up, but trust me, they're playing that narrative. But anyways, I don't know what the CO2 has to combine with in the atmosphere to make it an acid. But from what I remember in chemistry class is that water or H2O is a universal solvent for acid. So for that to hit the water, I don't think it's going to increase the acidity of the water. I think the ocean water will just neutralize it along with the other bacterial or like carbon stuff that's involved in there. But you know what? If you are very, very familiar with chemistry, up to date with it, if this does make sense to you and you want to explain things to me, please do so. I do love to like to review old knowledge that I have back in high school. But you know what? That's it for that one. So yeah, the CO2 increased the greenhouse effect. Now this is a funny part right here: atmospheric disturbances. For those of you that are not aware, it's these guys that are like messing with the environment, messing with the weather. Those chemtrails that are coming out of those weird planes, yeah, that helps facilitate with the weather manipulation. But yeah, there are also video evidence to prove that they are doing that, and people still bat an eye on it. But yeah, I'm not gonna pull that video out today. So I just thought I'd pull this out because it's these guys right here, they're not your friends. They are basically orchestrating a lot of things around the world right now. And yes, it does involve cryptocurrencies as well, because what this is it helps push that green initiative narratives, and you need to be aware of that. All right. So in this next one, we have Simon Yu, who is the CEO of SDMX or StormX, which is one of the best e-commerce cryptocurrency. Um, they also do cashbacks, not cashback, but cryptobacks. So you buy, let's say through Amazon or buy stuff on Amazon or eBay, I think is one of their partners, and you get crypto back. And yeah, I highly recommend that you guys look into it so that way you guys can take advantage of it while it's still there. So this is what he has to say. Lots of people are freaking out over some recent crypto crashes. 7 years ago, I gave up a good salary in a banking job, maxed out my credit cards, drove for Uber, for Lyft, and poured all my money I made from my other businesses for a crypto startup, which is SDMX or StormX. This was when crypto was a fraction of the current market cap and had way less exposure than today. So if you ask me, would I do it today? Hell yes. We're still so early. That's according to him, guys. who is a CEO of a crypto company, and he's been in the game for 7 years. So, like, what does he know, right? He must know quite a lot. Anyways, moving forward, we have the IMF expected to complete a new SDR allocation by the end of August. August is also the time when the Fed is going to be talking about the new digital dollars. So I find that kind of funny how they play with these dates, you know. But anyways, let's see. The IMF said that the new allocation is the largest issuance in the fund's history, aimed at helping its membership, especially the most vulnerable, to overcome the pandemic crisis. And yeah, there is a liquidity crisis happening today, guys, whether you believe it or not. All right, so what exactly is the SDR, special drawing rights? All right, keep in mind this is the IMF website, okay? So this is not some random website. So this is what the SDR is, special drawing rights. It's an international reserve asset created by IMF in 1969 to supplement its member countries' official reserves. So far, SDR 204 billion is equivalent to around 293 dollars or $1 billion in US have been allocated to members, including SDR 182 billion allocated in 2009. That was when the last financial crisis happened. So they're making a new digital SDR now. It makes you think something bad gonna happen. Yeah, I definitely think so. So the value of the SDR is based on a basket of 5 currencies: the US dollar, euro, Chinese renminbi, Japanese yen, and the British pound sterling. So these guys are the big players in the game. So what is the role of the SDR? The SDR was created as a supplementary international reserve asset in the context of the Bretton Woods fixed exchange rate system. The collapse of the Bretton Woods system in 1973 and the shift of major currencies to floating exchange rate regimes lessened the reliance of the SDR as a global reserve asset. Nonetheless, SDR allocation can play a role in providing liquidity and supplementing member countries' official reserves, as was the case amid the global financial crisis. And yes, we are in the peak of a super cycle right now, so this is definitely going to play a major role, especially the Fed's new digital dollar. That's what's going to happen, guys. Every single thing is going to go on the blockchain. So yeah, this pay close attention to August, because there's some big events happening in August. And also keep in mind that I am not a financial advisor, so these things that I talk about here is just basically my own point of view. If you do want to make corrections to my point of view, please do so in the comments below. Let's have a discussion about it. Alright, so here we have Mastercard and Ant Group back effort to get 1 billion people to take green action. And by green action, I'm pretty sure that they don't mean, like, smoking some marijuana. Mastercard, Ant Group, and BBVA are among the big name financial firms backing a new global partnership designed to encourage green consumer behavior. For those of you that don't know BBVA, it is one of the big financial banks in, I think, Spain, and they just recently opened cryptocurrencies in Switzerland. Ant Group is the financial payments. It's basically a side company from Alibaba, Alipay, and all that jazz. So yeah, it's a Chinese company, and yes, they're pretty big as well. And Mastercard, of course. Payments. They're all about payments, finances. So launched today by the Green Digital Finance Alliance, the Every Action Counts coalition has set itself a target of creating 1 billion digital green champions by 2025. Okay, keep a note of this date, guys. 2025. It's a very special date. That is also around that time Donald Trump will be the next president again. Yes, this Biden guy. He's gonna be seen as a bad guy. Donald Trump comes in, and then everyone's going to rejoice and be like, "Yay!" And then he's going to be seen as the Messiah or some sort of savior. And that is also a time when the next bull run will start as well. I think actually 2024 is when the next Bitcoin halving is going to start. So right after every single Bitcoin halving event, there's always a bull run. So yeah, this date is very important. Anyway, so what is this green movement? Mastercard is uniting its global network of businesses and consumers through a reforestation initiative. So that is definitely good. Whether they're really going to fulfill that or not, we don't know. While Ant is encouraging users to adopt a low carbon activity in daily life, such as going to work by bus instead of a car. So these guys don't want us owning cars. I know it doesn't say that directly, but like, they try to put that in our mind. So that way we get brainwashed into accepting it. So keep that in mind. But yes, we are moving towards the use of electric vehicles, which is supposed to be more efficient, green, carbon friendly. I mean, but yeah, do keep in mind they're gonna keep playing this whole like what do you call it, climate change agenda, carbon neutral, carbon negative, all that stuff. But keep in mind, guys, human beings were filled with a lot of carbon, so we could be the carbon that they're talking about. All right. So here we have El Salvador's Bitcoin law effective in September. E-wallets to get $30 worth of crypto. And yeah, just a couple weeks ago, this guy right here, President Nayib Bukele, he announced in the Miami Bitcoin event that Bitcoin will become a legal tender in El Salvador. So the $30 in Bitcoin will be sent to users' wallets once they verify their identities via the app's face recognition software. So all this was just to basically track all of us, put us in the blockchain, so that way when this data goes in the blockchain, all the artificial intelligence is going to be scanning you wherever you go. And yes, your computers, your phones are basically spies, guys, so that way they're always like watching you. So yeah, keep that in mind. And it's going to happen for everyone. It's not just El Salvador. They'll start with the developing countries first, and then yes, they're gonna branch out to a bunch of other countries as well. Alright, so here we have the Iranian government issuing permit to 30 crypto mining farms. So that is definitely a good sign for mass adoption. But this is a funny thing because they also did a Bitcoin ban just a couple weeks ago. The authorization comes barely a week after authorities seized about 7,000 cryptocurrency mining computers in an establishment with Tehran. Tehran. I don't even know how to say it right. This followed the country's May ban on Bitcoin mining over concerns regarding energy consumption. So this is all just about regulations, man. They didn't really want to ban them. They just wanted to find a way to track all their energy consumption as well as track all their assets that they're making from that mining. So energy concerns came when Iran was struggling with power outages, with the state blaming the miners. Furthermore, the crackdown had correlated with another one in China. So these power outages, yes, they blame the Bitcoin miners for it, but you know what? In other places, it's cyber attacks. So do expect cyber attacks to be more prominent. And yes, they are going to be the next, pandemic. But yeah, also at the same time, China is just relocating their miners to other countries like Kazakhstan. Also the States too. As the Chinese market witnesses hostility, other jurisdictions like the United States are warming to hosting the miners. Notably, the mayor of Miami, Mayor Francis Suarez, has said that the city is working to lower the cost of electricity to entice Bitcoin miners who are looking for a new home. Lowering the cost of electricity is basically their preemptive way of introducing the whole idea of EVs, because EVs are going to be a thing, electric vehicles, I mean. And if it's going to be like the mainstream thing, like the cost, the use of electricity is going to skyrocket. So if that's going to skyrocket, it's a better idea to lower the cost of electricity because, well, it's going to be too expensive for everyone. So kind of ties in line with that one. So it's not just about Bitcoin miners, it's the whole entire EV movement, okay? In the new economy, blockchain, cryptocurrencies, and artificial intelligence are going to be roaming around, and those guys need a lot of electricity to function. So keep that in mind. It's not really just about Bitcoin, guys. And also, if you like the information that you're getting right now, if you like my point of view, please do press that like button. Share it amongst your friends and family as well. And do subscribe so that way you get notified when new videos like this come out. Alright, so special series. China bets on the blockchain. Well, no crap. They've already started with their digital yuan. They're playing with it with their citizens already. And also keep in mind, in 2022, they're gonna have the Olympics in there, and whoever goes there will get airdropped more digital yuan. So, and it's also funny that they're cracking down on these like Bitcoin, possibly banning some of them as well. But they're all about blockchain, guys. When it comes to cryptocurrencies or the fourth industrial revolution, believe me, China is way ahead of the game. They already have this shit rolled out right now. So the stuff that we have yet to see in the US, Canada, where I'm from, China has already been living it for the past couple of years. So, yeah, they are pretty big in cryptocurrency, so way ahead. So, yeah. Alright, so UK financial watchdog clamps down on world's largest crypto exchange, Binance. Man, Binance has been getting a lot of hate lately. So let's see here. What happened here? In a statement titled "Consumer Warning on Binance Market Limited and the Binance Group." Okay, this is not it. So yeah, okay, this is all about regulations. I should have just said that in the beginning. And UK is not the only place that's banning Binance. Well, Japan also, as well as Ontario or Canada. Let's take a look. Binance pulls out of Ontario. That's where I'm from, guys. Ontario, Canada. Don't track me. Actually, I'm not big enough to be tracked. It's not worth tracking me, guys. Don't waste your time. Following actions against other crypto exchanges. Binance can no longer continue to service Ontario-based users. So for those Ontario people that are reading this, read this part. Fellow Binantians. As part of our continuing compliance efforts, Binance has updated its terms of use to provide that Ontario, Canada, has become a restricted jurisdiction. This is effective in 2021, June 26. I was gonna say $3.59, but this is the time in the that happens in the morning, 3:59 or 4 a.m. Regrettably, Binance can no longer continue to service Ontario-based users, so that sucks for me. Ontario-based users are advised to take immediate measures to close out all active positions by December 2021. So you still have some time, guys, to pull out and basically move your money towards a wallet. And for those of you that don't have a hard wallet yet, you definitely should get one. And remember, if you look at my description below, you will have a link to Ledger, and which gets you a free $25 voucher as well as a free beginner's guide to mastering crypto basics. So if you're new to cryptocurrencies, definitely take advantage of this right here, this guide, because it'll take you a long way. And also take advantage of the free voucher as well. And also keep in mind, you're protecting your digital asset, so that's definitely a win-win for you. Oh, Binance isn't allowed to be operating in the UK as well. Actually, I think I already said that. It's the same thing. But anyways, this just leads towards regulations. It's all about regulation, man. And also a push towards not centralized entities, but decentralized entities. And remember, with what Brian Brooks said, DeFi, decentralized finance, is the new banking. And in the future, yes, each individual is going to be their own bank. Become your own central bank, guys. Understand that and start making moves around that. Because in the future, we're not going to be relying on our local banks anymore. So if you're used to going to your local banks just to withdraw money, it's not going to be like that in the future. Your new bank is going to be your phone. I kid you not. You're going to be paying things and also doing peer-to-peer payments. So it's not, I don't have to pay, like, let's say, Starbucks directly anymore. Actually, when you pay Starbucks, that money doesn't go to them directly. It goes to the whole Swift system, and then it gets rerouted back to them. And that usually takes like days, if not weeks. But with the whole new movement towards cryptocurrencies, a person can basically be paid. You can settle a payment within a couple seconds. So that payment that you do in the stores, that payment does not get settled right away. Just keep that in mind. So yes, all these news that I just pointed out, it's all about regulation news, okay? All right, so let's move on to another cool one. This one, 5,000 burgers a day. The world's first cultured meat production plant opens in Israel. Now you're probably thinking, what the heck does burgers have to do with cryptocurrencies, Jay? Well, let's take a look at what's happening in the new economy. What's involved? 5G is needed for these cryptos, these robots to function. Otherwise, well, they're going to be lagging, and that's going to be dangerous. So imagine having like automated cars out there in the road and it's running on dial-up speed. Man, that thing's going to be crashing everywhere. So what 5G does is that it ensures it's always getting that internet connection, so that way it doesn't lag as much. Basically, it's a very fast connection. I don't even know how to explain it because I'm not techy enough to explain it in a well manner. But anyways, these 5Gs also are very toxic to us, to living organisms. So when the new economy, the smart cities are out and about, are made already, a lot of radiation coming from the 5G networks are going to harm a lot of humans. So for these fake meat, let's see what's involved in here. I think, where is it? Yeah, so the facility can produce cultured chicken, pork, and lamb without the use of animal serum or genetic modification, with the production of beef coming soon. So the company claims its unique platform enables fast production cycles, about 20 times faster than the traditional animal agriculture. And yes, it's going to hit the U.S. actually, the U.S. shelves in 2022. And yes, that date is important. But anyways, the reason why they're conditioning us to eat all these fake meat is because the current meat right now, those cows are going to be experiencing a lot of pain from the 5G. Yeah, it's going to increase a lot of cancers in them. So those cows are not going to be, or like the current food that we eat right now is going to be unhealthy. So they're pushing the whole fake meat thing. And yes, that is also not healthy in my opinion, because what is the long-term effect of that? And also, it's not even coming from nature itself. We're just mass producing it in a lab. So like if you were to take the whole like vibration frequency, I don't know what the third one was that Nikola Tesla said, but all of that stuff is present in our world. And if that is not being circulated or being used properly, then you know what? Things happen in a weird way. So expect a lot of like issues with development of future humans for eating weird crap. But yeah, in my honest opinion, once all those 5G network goes out, all our regular meat right now is going to be more poisonous. So this is their solution for that. This is their prophylactic event, meaning they're preventing some other things from happening. But once again, guys, that is my opinion. Okay. Now, if you want to escape from eating weird meat, please do look into this video. I know it's 6 hours long. It's like quite a lot. So just take in small chunks. But anyways, this is very eye-opening. It'll basically show a lot of corruption that's happening in the world right now. But if you want to cultivate some really nice food, where food is your medicine and medicine is your food, definitely look into this. There's a lot of truth hidden in the world, guys, and you need to know it. You need to understand what's happened in the past, so that way you can prepare yourselves better for the future. All right, so let's move on to the next one. Oh my God, how long have I been going? Like over 30 minutes? Whatever. All right, so here we have Jeff Bezos is helping build a fusion power plant in the UK. Man, a lot of things are happening in the UK, man. What is going on in there? Yes, fusion. Billionaires are pouring hundreds of millions of dollars into fusion energy startups. Now, the reason why he's doing this is because, well, those drones, those robots that are doing delivery for Amazon stuff, they're going to need energy, renewable energy. So all those guys that are basically like driving those trucks, they're going to be replaced by robots. So yeah, Jeff Bezos is basically he's making the right moves. You got to power those robots. And when it comes to these energies, when is it going to be live? Once again, 2025. Now, if we take a look, let's see, which article was that again? Yep, 2025. So there's a lot of things happening in 2025. And yes, that is the next president, Donald Trump. And that is also when the, what do you call it, the next Bitcoin halving is, the next bull run. And also, guys, when it comes to these smart cities that is still being built right now, it's going to take them at least like 4 to 5 years to make. So if they started in 2020, expect 2025 to be the live mainstream adoption of the whole smart cities and crypto and stuff. So yes, we're in the development process right now. That's why things are like super, super volatile. You have not seen utility season yet. But yeah, keep doing mind. When it comes to harnessing energy, watch this video. It'll teach you a lot of things. And now what's involved in this? It's pretty funny. Right here. It's approaching to fusion energy involving compressing extremely hot plasma inside a cylinder that is lined by a wall of liquid metal. Sounds like mercury. A process called magnetized target fusion. The heat then is used to generate steam and spin a turbine. So stuff like that. Okay, I don't really understand that, but when it comes to harnessing energy, we can already do that. That technology is already present, but they don't want to tell us about it. But all of that stuff can be explained in this video right here. Just type this down, the lost history of the flat earth. Or type this link down as well. Because trust me, you will learn a lot of stuff here. It's a 6-hour video, but you know what? Yeah. Alright, so this is probably the most important article out of all of them. The reason being is because cyber attacks has been quite rampant past couple months. So the National Guard just simulated a cyber attack that brought down utilities nationwide. If that doesn't scare you, I don't know. But anyways, when it comes to this pandemic too, they did do an event prior to that. They basically simulated it to see how things would turn out. And look what happened right after that. The pandemic started. And now they're talking about this. So what do you think is going to happen? Yes, there's going to be another pandemic and it's going to involve a lot of cyber attacks. So some of the things I learned in previous videos is that it could get to the point where the banks freeze because they want to prevent people from coming in, people coming out because of the whole cyber attack thing. The U.S. Colonial Pipeline was basically another example of that as well. Nothing really happened. It has something to do with someone losing their Bitcoin. But anyways, they shut down the whole entire thing because they wanted to trap that hack. I don't know how to fully explain it. I'm not really too techy when it comes to that thing, but really, guys, you should be preparing for a cyber attack. So we don't know what's going to happen, how it's going to happen, how long it's going to last, but my honest opinion, you should be stacking up on some cash on the side just in case you need it. A lot of food, at least like 6 months worth of food or something, because yo, if you can't pay for a shit using your card, how are you gonna get food, right? So might as well prepare now rather than like suffer through it later. But anyways, let's see, where was that part? Yeah, just prepare for a cyber attack. So that also, once again, get your crypto safe. Get a ledger or something. This is the reason why I recommend this because I've been using a ledger for the past year and I have had no issues. Okay, now when it comes to hard wallets or cold storage, they can't get it out unless they have unless they have the actual thing. So keep that in mind. But also, do not give away your keys because if you put that in the blockchain, or online on your computer or something, someone could just hack it and get those keys and then basically go to Ledger Live, put all that information in there and take all your money. So yeah, don't be careless. But yeah, that is all I have. Actually, wait. For those of you that have not purchased any cryptocurrencies yet and are looking to find like other cryptocurrencies to put your money in, look in the description below. I do offer this. So basically, this is a free report on the top 5 scalable cryptocurrency platform coins that you could be investing in. And the reason why I offer this is because I do believe that these cryptocurrency coins are going to provide a lot of return on investment because a lot of projects are going to be using their protocol. So yeah, if you want that free report, just click on that link below. It's in the description. And yes, you can download this for free. Okay, there's no catch. Click this button. You just enter your email address, and then yes, it will be sent to your email. So yep, that is all I have for you in this video, guys. If you did enjoy this, please share it, press that like button, and also subscribe as well, so that way you're notified when I come out with these videos. So yeah, that is all I have. Thank you so much for listening. Take care.